I would also say to young folks that the number one drug that will wipe you out is not cocaine, it's not heroin, it's marijuana, and they deliberately make that a recreation drug, but it stays in the muscles, it stays in the blood, and it will wipe out your memory bank.
Now, and the internet, the influencers, mainly the rappers, they like to push smoking weed to the black community. Most of these rappers, they like to smoke weed. Have you ever wondered why? Why do these rappers always push weed? And you got these young cats that coming up, they don't know what's going on. A lot of these rappers, they are going through it. A lot of them, they are damaged. A lot of them, they are sold their souls. A lot of them, they are getting pop in their butt. And because of that, they need a stimuli. They need a stimulation. They need some sort of an outside source to heal them. An outside source to actually cover what they are going through. So, through their music, they push weed. But weed is not good for you. Weed, it changes your perceptives. Weed, it takes your money away from you. Weed, it damages the brain. Weed is not a substance to put in your body. I used to smoke weed myself. When I used to smoke weed, most of the time I wasn't myself. And also, it takes your time away from you. You'll be sitting down smoking weed. All that time that you are wasting, you could be doing something with your life. You could be at the gym. You could be reading. You could be doing something to improve. You get what I'm saying? Now, the Bible warned us not to smoke weed. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Check this out. When you go to the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 6, it reads, "Young men, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded." Now, the Bible says, young men, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded. Meaning, your mind, it cannot be intoxicated. Is that a word? Intoxicated? You cannot be intoxicated. You have to be sober. Especially as young men, we have to be in the battlefield. We have to be focused. We have to be ready for anything life throws at us. So we can actually be able to learn from these things that life is throwing at us. So if you smoke weed, a lot of times life will teach us the things. God will put us, I'm gonna say God will put us into trials and tribulation. And these trials, we're supposed to learn something from it. If you smoke weed, that trial that God has put you into, you cannot learn nothing from it because you are intoxicated. You get what I'm saying? Next time when the same trial comes to you, you cannot handle that because you were high the last time God threw that trial in front of you. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Smoke weed, it might seem cool. These influencers, they make it look like it's cool, but it's not cool. It's not good at all. Let's stay away from it. And one thing I also learned about black people, my people, the Israelites, we always find excuses to do evil. That's one thing I learned about black people. We always find excuses to do evil. We know that weed is not good for you. There's a lot of black men, you tell them, yo, weed is not good for you. Oh yeah? Isn't it God created the plants and he gave us herbs? Always look for a reason to do evil. Always look for excuses to do evil. My guys, stop it, man. Stop that weed. Put that weed away for a week or 2 or 3 or 4, and then you're gonna see how your perceptives is gonna change. How you will step into reality, and you will also learn that life, it's not all about weed. You get what I'm saying? Now, this is what I got for y'all today. Hopefully, y'all gleaned something out of this. Hopefully, y'all gained something out of this. I left my cash up in the description. Donate, like, share, subscribe. Peace.